Coming up to 7:36 in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, the local school board of the Romaine Secondary School is seeking to foster a sense of togetherness and positivity in the community. That's why the school has organized for the first time a local community walk that's happening tomorrow from 7 o'clock in the morning, beginning at the school's compound. To give us some more information about the event, the idea behind it, what they're hoping to foster and generate, we're joined by Marlon Fraser, Vice Chairman of the local school board, and he's taken the time and the effort to come up from Romaine to join us this morning here in Port of Spain. Marlon, thanks very much for joining us this morning. So tell us about the event. What's going to be happening tomorrow morning?
The local school board, together with the school at Romaine, has realized that the community and the school have been stigmatized unfairly, and because of that, we would like to showcase the accomplishments of the school. The school has received scholarships within the last few years. We have one person who is presently away. She represents Trinidad and Tobago, Casey Clark, in athletics. The school has also excelled this year in terms of academically. So we want to showcase the accomplishments of the school so that the community also can take a greater sense of pride and ownership of the school.
So what is going to be happening? Tell us for those in the community who might be hearing about it for the first time, if they want to be part of this walkathon, how do they do so?
The walkathon is open to every member of the community. Actually, what we have been doing, we've done miking, we've done flyers, we've been meeting with religious instructors within the community, we've touched base with business persons, we've touched base with two of the councillors within the community. So we have tried to share the information as wide as possible, and we have banners up. So the walkathon is open to any member of the community to come, be a part. And what we also have is we have an incentive for the student that brings out the largest crew, non-school members, meaning family, friends, father, mom, dad. So that's an incentive that's there also for a student.
So if you want to participate, do you have to be there precisely at 7? Do you have to be there beforehand for registration and so on? How is it going to work in that sense?
We would prefer persons to be there about 7:15 so that around 7 we can get started, because the service providers, police, army, ambulance, we would not want to keep them waiting unduly long. And in terms of being able to account for the person who brings the largest crew, for that also we'd need to be able to verify before the walkathon actually starts.
How enthusiastic have the students been about this activity? Because as you said, there might have been stigmas associated with the Romaine Secondary School, but this is an opportunity to present a positive picture, a positive image of the school. What has been the reaction from the student body itself?
The student body, I was there yesterday at the school again, and I saw students making posters, and we were reading some of the posters, and you were seeing posters where I love Romaine Secondary. Romaine Secondary is the best. And for me, that does a lot, because it really reinforces that we can become model school and also a model community.
And the course for the walkathon, does it start and finish at the school? What exactly is the course going to be like from the starting point?
The course, yes, we start at the school. It's a start and finish at the school. So we start at the school, we walk down. The school is situated at Church Street in Romaine. So we walk down into Church Street, we go across the Pond Street. We then come out onto the southern main road in Romaine. We proceed to Peter Street, or La Pleasance Road as it's called, and then we make our way back up to the school.
What sort of time frame are you allocating for the completion of the entire exercise?
The entire exercise should be completed within a 2-hour period.
Right. So start at 7, finish by 9. Is there anything that's going to be happening afterwards, or is it just simply the walkathon that is the main activity?
The walkathon is the primary activity, but what we have discussed is that persons we can engage in cricket or football when we come back from the walkathon.
But that hasn't been finalized as yet?
Well, the principal has already given his approval, and he is willing even for himself to stay back and engage in the cricket or whatever support.
And as you talk about that, you know, the commitment and the support of the principal and so on, because it takes a lot of people to put together an event like this, and in your position as vice chairman of the local school board, how much organization has gone into this exercise, as far as when did you all decide that you all wanted to put this on, and how much planning has gone into it?
This started to be discussed since February of this year. What happened is that we needed to get approval from the ministry, and we had hoped that it would have come up before the close of the school term. It didn't work out, so we got approval soon after school was opened, and the principal and his team has been given good support. We have the PTA on board. We've been meeting with members of the RI who come at the school. They have been given their support. I have been at the school also promoting it at the assembly. So we are expecting a good turnout.
Good turnout. Are you hoping for 200, 300 participants? What sort of numbers are you looking for?
The population of the school is 417, sorry.
Yeah.
The challenge though with some of the students probably coming is that we have a catchment of students from as far as Penal, Labray, Pleasantville, and it being a Saturday, it means that the transport arrangement that is normally in place for students will not be there. Outside of that challenge, we are still anticipating that members of the community will come out and give their support, even students.
And one other, is there a registration fee? Is there a cost for participating at the event?
There is no cost. There is no registration fee. It's free. It's open. Just come out on time so that we can at least take your name. We'll be taking a record of the students. So the roll will be called for the students, and for those who are visiting, we'll just at least take a name from them.
And because you weren't able to have it before the end of the last academic year, has it, and because the new academic year is virtually brand new, has that presented a specific challenge? Because, you know, it's always a settling in period for a new academic year. Has that presented a challenge in itself?
Actually, we consider it an opportunity rather than a challenge, because it gives us now the opportunity for the new catchment of Form 1s to begin to build with them, because one of the things the school has been doing is also trying to build the PTA within the school, and one of the initiatives that the principal has taken is where he meets the different forms at different dates. He called the form of parents and he'll meet with them. We've even seen an increase in the PTA. So we're looking to really showcase the school, but also by extension the community, because Romaine was the Hoop of Life champions. We had players from Romaine Secondary who also was a part of that team.
Okay, that's very good. Yeah. And before we conclude, Mr. Fraser, just give us, is there a contact number if anyone wants to get more information on the event? If they, after this interview, people want to get some more detail, is there a number that they
Yes,
can call?
there is. The school can be contacted at 697-0579, or they can contact me 682-7520. Romaine Secondary.
So, all right, let's give you those numbers once again. 697-0579 or 682-7520 for the Romaine Secondary School's walkathon, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning in Romaine, and let's hope that it really provides the sort of profile that the school will enjoy, and indeed boost the school and the community itself. Marlon Fraser, thanks very much once again for joining us this morning. It's coming around towards 7:44 in Trinidad and Tobago. Still one more interview segment to come up right after this break.